Well, hello, and welcome back to our daily devotional. My name's Mark Buchanan here at Eden.co.uk. Now, in our devotional yesterday, we were looking at Hosea chapter 2, and there's that incredible story there where Hosea, despite being wounded by Gomer's persistent unfaithfulness, takes her out into the wilderness where there are no distractions, and he speaks tenderly and kindly to her because he wants to win her back. And today I want to follow that story on and look at chapter 3, just the first 3 verses. Because yet again, Gomer has fallen into prostitution. She's been unfaithful yet again. And you can just imagine how desolate Hosea must have been. This constant, persistent unfaithfulness must have been so wounding to his heart. But in that brokenness, the Lord speaks to him and he says this: "Go and show your love to your wife again, even though she's loved by another man and is an adulteress. Love her as the Lord loves the Israelites, though they turn to other gods and love the sacred raisin cakes." That's a reference to some of the rites associated with the worship of Baal, where raisin cakes would be consumed as an act of worship. So the story carries on. "So I bought her for 15 shekels of silver," that's about 170 grams, "and about a homer and a lethek of barley, which is 195 kilos. Then I told her, 'You are to live with me many days. You must not be a prostitute or be intimate with any man, and I will behave the same towards you.'" So Gomer has yet again fallen into prostitution and unfaithfulness, and we're not entirely sure whether she's now the property of her current lover or whether she's come under the control of a pimp, but either way she's lost her freedom and her independence. Now Hosea could claim the rights of a husband and just go and take her back, but he doesn't want to leave it at that. He wants to make sure that there is no debt outstanding and that no one has any call on her, so he redeems her. He pays the price that is owed. It's the slave price, actually, because that's what she's become. So this 15 shekels of silver and the lethek and homer of barley, it's the price of a slave. It's not the dowry price of a wife. That would have been far, far greater, but she's squandered that. But he pays the slave price so that no one has any claim on her. And all he asks in return is that she stops being a prostitute and says, "You need to live with me for many days. You need to refrain from any sexual intercourse. I'll do the same until the time has come when we can be reunited as man and wife." And can you see the incredible parallel there? Jesus paid every possible price that could be held on our account. That's what redemption means. It means the debt is paid. And he's saying the same thing. I want you to be wholly set apart for me. I don't want you chasing after other things, after ambition, after relationships, after power, after money, or all the things that can turn our gaze away from the Lord to things that don't really matter. He's saying, keep yourself set apart for me until the time comes when we can be reunited in heaven. So God has redeemed us. We know we don't deserve it. We know we've thrown away all the things we originally had from the Lord. But in his love and his mercy and his grace and his passion for us, he's taken away any debt that we might have had. So there's actually nothing standing between us and God. There's no reason why our relationship with him cannot get more and more intimate, more and more satisfying. And Satan has got absolutely no way to inveigle himself anymore into that relationship because the debt has been paid.